Eisler School. Thank you very much for that nice welcome to us. My name is Mr. Stone. I am the Visual and Performing Arts Coordinator, and behind me are our 10 traveling music teachers. And we are here, as you can see from my two signs, for Music in Our Schools Week. And I wanted to just show you on my sign a couple of things that are interesting. There are some names with instruments by them. We know that playing a musical instrument makes you a better student. It gives you self-discipline. It helps you be a better person. Some very famous people played instruments when they were your age. How many of you, raise your hand, know the name Neil Armstrong? Excellent, hands down. He was the first man to walk on the moon. He started playing an instrument in 4th grade called the tuba. We also have some other people on here. Keith Jackson, some of you may not know that name. He's older now, but he was an NFL football player, and he played the violin all the way from 4th grade. Emeril Lagasse, the chef from the Food Network, the one that likes garlic. Yes, that's the one. He played an instrument, the percussion instrument. So we are here for Music in Our Schools Week. You will be meeting your music teacher, Mr. Holcomb. He will be telling you how you can play an instrument here at Eisler School this year. Would you raise your hand if you're 4th or 5th or 6th grade? Very high. Excellent, hands down. You all are eligible to play an instrument. I know many of you already do with Mr. Holcomb. How about 3rd graders? Would you raise your hands? Excellent. We're going to now start our assembly. You may put your hands down. I'm going to introduce Mr. Zelinka, and we will begin our program. 3rd graders are going to find out right now about a special thing that you get to do this year, and I'll turn it over to Mr. Zelinka.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. Good morning, everybody. You know, as a 3rd grader, you get to learn to play an instrument too, and I'm holding it right now, the flutophone. And we're going to play a song right now from The Little Mermaid on the flutophone entitled Under the Sea.
At this time, I get to lead us in a song called My Hat Has 3 Corners. So we're going to sing it to you, and then we're going to ask you to sing along, and then we're going to do it with some variations. So, Mr. Holcomb. Well, that was pretty easy. We're going to make it a little harder now. Could everyone take your right hand and do this for my? Oh, very nice. Don't hurt yourself, just this, okay? And we're going to leave out the word my and do this and sing all the other words. So here we go. Good here at Eisler School. We're going to make it harder. We're going to do my, do this with me. We're going to do this for hat, like you're taking off your baseball cap. Hat. Okay.
It has 3 corners, 3 corners has, and had it not 3
right, I would say a good 90% of you got that. So we're going to make it even harder. We're going to do my, we're going to do hat, and everyone do 3, like this.
It has corners. Corners has. And had it not corners, it would not be.
Wow, the Eisler teachers are the best we've seen. You guys are really good. We're going to make it even harder. Let's add this. We have my, hat, 3, and now corners. Everyone show me corners. All right, here we go.
It has. Has. And had it not, it would not be.
If you are in 4th or 5th grade, or 6th, this is an important song for you because we're going to go through all the instruments now. All of them that we teach, that Mr. Holcomb teaches here at Eisler.
Yes.
So it's important to take a look at everything that we have, and we'll be telling you which family they're in. And there might be an instrument that you would like Mr. Holcomb to teach you this year. So watch carefully.
What should we start with?
Of course, it's Mr. Holcomb's school, so let's start with the strings.
I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play.
My violin, they love to hear my violin.
I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play.
My cello, they love to hear my cello.
I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play. My string bass, they love to hear my string bass. Well, that takes care of the string family. Which one should we do next?
I think we should do my favorite family, the woodwinds.
I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play. My flute, they love to hear my flute. I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play. My clarinet, they love to hear my clarinet. I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play. My saxophone, they love to hear my saxophone.
Yeah, that's it for the woodwinds.
Now it's the best instruments, the brass family. I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play. My trumpet, they love to hear my trumpet. I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play. My trombone, they love to hear my trombone.
I really like that slide. I might sign up for the trombone.
You bet, trombone.
We have one family left.
The percussion.
Let's hear it for the drums.
I am a fine musician, I practice every day, and people come from miles around just to hear me play. My snare drum, they love to hear my snare drum.
join us, come join us, just take a part and join us.
All right, boys and girls, that last song featured all the different instruments in the orchestra and all the instruments you can learn here at Eisler School. Now what we'd like to do, can I have your attention, please? There we go. All right, now what we'd like to do is feature the different families of instruments, and we're going to start with the percussion family. And one of the brand newest instruments, if I can say that, the brand newest instrument you have here at Eisler School is the orchestra bells, are the orchestra bells. One of these days I'll learn how to speak English correctly. But this is the set of orchestra bells you can learn here at Eisler School. I'm sure Mr. Holcomb would be happy to have you learn this. We're going to feature the percussion family right now on a song called La Bamba.
Okay, boys and girls, the very next family of instruments that we are going to introduce for you is the brass family. And in the brass family, we have trumpet, we have trombone, and we have the baritone. Now, as you can see by the costumes that we are getting ready for you, you might recognize the next song. It is from a movie called The Mask of Zorro. Very good.
The next instrument family we're going to feature is the string family. And all of you know what this is. This is a... But at this school, we have 4 of the largest instrument. The largest instrument is called the string bass. Would you say string bass? We have 4 at Eisler. So if any of you would like to play that, we have 4 of those. We also have cellos. Would you say cello? We have several of those at this school and many violins. We're going to feature the string family on a song made popular in the 1960s called California Dreamin'.
All right, our next song features a woodwind family. In the woodwinds, we have the flute, saxophone, and the clarinet. We're going to play a very fast song called Clarinet Polka.
Mission, should you choose to accept it, is to play an instrument larger than yourself. This tune will feature the trombone, the cello, and the string bass. Enjoy Mission Impossible.
Third graders, we'll be starting flutophone in about 2 weeks. Some of you may even start sooner than that. I'll be glad to see you then. 4th, 5th, and 6th, hold up your hand. If you'd like, thank you, hands down. If you'd like to be in music, I'm not going to even tell you how. We're going to sing how to get into music as we do this next song for you.
If you want to be in music, have your parents call the school. If you want to be in music, have your parents call the school.
Call the school. If you're in music, you will be so cool. So don't forget to see your teacher and take your letter home today and have your parents call the school. If you're in music, you will be so cool. So don't forget to see your teacher and take your letter home today and have your parents call.
String bass cello, yes. Thank you. Okay, I would like to know if Ice for School was paying attention. I need a 4th, 5th, or 6th grader to tell me how we get into music. Have your parents call the school. In your box as teachers are letters, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. They're already in your box. And please give them out to the students that can miss. Excuse me, I'm talking. Whoa. Thank you. Teachers, you may give the letters to anybody that you would like to have participate in music. They will have lessons twice a week on school time. Now, how many of you were in orchestra last year? Those of you that were in orchestra before school, I have a yellow letter for you at the end of this concert. Would you please come forward and get one of the yellow letters from me? It tells you about orchestra starting in a couple of weeks. All right, on to our next song.
All right, we got the song from the Caribbean now. It's called Matilda. You know, when you were coming in, we were playing this song called Pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you, Mr. Engel. So, how many of you got to see that Pirates of the Caribbean movie this summer? Very good. I got to see it too. We're going to be the singers of the Caribbean now. So we got a few torches here. We're giving the place a little atmosphere. The girls are wearing fruit on their head. You know, we're wearing this. So picture yourself on a beach somewhere, you know, with a nice cold drink in your hand. Milk, of course, but
all right,
nice,
now. All right,
relaxing
now.
on a beach.
It's time for you all to sing along with us. First we sing, then you sing. Get it?
Got it.
Matilda, it's us now.
Matilda.
Remember this part?
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
Everybody.
Matilda.
Everybody sing now.
Matilda.
Not so itty bitty.
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
$500, friends I've lost. Had to sell me calf and horse. Don't you know that Matilda, she take me money and run a Venezuela. Everybody.
Matilda.
Took me very badly.
Matilda. Come on, louder. Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela. Well, the money was to buy me house and land, but then she got a very serious plan. Don't you know that Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela. Once again now, Matilda, she hurt me very badly. Matilda,
He loved her very gladly.
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
Well, I'm never to love again.
Oh no, so
All
sad.
the money gone in
Oh,
vain.
poor
Don't
thing.
you know that Matilda, she take me money and run to Venezuela. Everybody.
Matilda. Matilda. Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela. Just the ladies.
Matilda. Matilda.
Women over 40.
Matilda. She take me money and run Venezuela.
Just the men now. Matilda. Matilda. Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
Just a whisper.
Matilda,
That's a little too loud.
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela. Now just think about it. She took me money, ran to Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda.
Everybody sing now.
Matilda, help us sing this song now. Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela. Just the last part, run Venezuela. The very last part, run Venezuela. Here's your last chance, run Venezuela. Deo!
Would you please give another wonderful round of applause for the district's terrific music teachers? Thank you. Thank you. You've been a very, very awesome audience today. We've enjoyed bringing this assembly to you. And I'd like to see in our 4th, 5th, and 6th grade a show of hands of students that will take Mr. Holcomb up on his offer to start you on an instrument, or if you already play. Go ahead and raise your hands. Look at that, Mr. Holcomb. Looks like the Eisler tradition of a great music program will continue. You may put your hands down. Great, great job today.